is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the letter of Hebrews, chapter 5, verses 7 to 9. In the days of his flesh, Jesus offered up prayers and supplications with loud cries and tears to the one who was able to save him from death, and he was heard because of his reverent submission. Although he was a son, he learned obedience through what he suffered, and having been made perfect, he became the source of eternal salvation for all who obey him, having been designated by God a high priest according to the order of Melchizedek. The word of the Lord.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John, chapter 19, verse 25 to 27. Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother and the disciple there whom he loved, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from that hour, the disciple took her into his home. The Gospel of the Lord.
Today we celebrate the memorial of Our Lady of Sorrows. Well, there is one thing between the devil, Satan, and Mary. The devil hates Mary. Satan can't stick Mary. He just hates her. The reason is because the devil always failed when he tried to tempt her or confront her. The human being, the one human being that he always failed. From the very moment of her conception, he failed. He couldn't break her. He couldn't get into her. He always failed. And Mary, she always won. We see this especially when she was the sorrowful mother, when the Lord's passion took place, when she got to know, from the very moment she got to know that the Lord is going to suffer. That was at the presentation when Simeon announced at the temple. From this moment, the sorrowful mother, even though she was sorrowful, she won the battle. She was always the winner. At the foot of the cross, she had all the reasons to doubt the Lord, to doubt his promises, because the Lord promised a Messiah, a Savior who would save the world. But now, standing at the foot of the cross, the one Messiah, the Son of God, promised, is now being crucified on the cross and is dying. At that moment, even at that moment, Mary had faith in the Lord. She trusted. And the devil just couldn't get into her life. And that is why the devil hates us so much. When we are put into sorrow and pain and suffering, our faith trembles. That is the hardest time for us to have faith in the Lord. It is the hardest time. When we start questioning the Lord, questioning his ways, questioning why things are happening the way things are happening. When we are sorrowful, we are weak. But Mary was not. This is why we ponder very specially on the sorrowful mother. on her sorrows. Because when we ponder on her sorrows, we can also learn in our pain, in our agony in life, when we fall in life, for us to battle against Satan, for us also to win always with Satan and to defeat him in our life.